Welcome to Infocision Stadium in Akron, Ohio. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Western Michigan Broncos and the Akron Zips. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, Coach Moorhead told me pregame he is obviously very excited. He has waited a long time for this opportunity. He came to this university when he was just 18 years old as a player, and now he will lead his team out of the tunnel as the head coach. It is a dream come true, and his emotions are very high. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So the Western Michigan Broncos kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. He'll bring it out. It's White. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Akron Zips offense will start this game off with the football. And here's a freshman that, despite not being highly recruited, has burst onto the scene. What an addition to this offense. He has performed much better than his high school rankings. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the tight end.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
On the run, it's GANg. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
What a dream opening drive for this defense, man. You want to create some negative plays, create some energy. They do just that. They create the turnover. They set their offense up. Got even a little bit of a return with it, but that's a dream start for this defense.
So Western Michigan's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Swings it out to the flat. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Hills. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Zips ready to go on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Takes the handoff. It's Gant. Not much there. He gets one to the 11.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong run.
Makes the grab in their space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Sends it back in motion. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Zips!
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes. At the 30. Inside the... And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hills. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, get some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Looking to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Gets away from one, finds room. At the 30. The 10. To the house. Touchdown, Akron.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this and running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. Makes it past the marker. Got a little grass. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll move the tight end. The give to the single back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Lowry. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to fire. They're working that left side. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Using his legs at screen. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Here comes the heat. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught
it. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Green. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his back in the middle. The ball's free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Broncos will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. Five-yard line. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gant. Steamrolls his way ahead. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Ziff can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Gant. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Fires to the big fella. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires complete on the crosser. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of hands.
Caught by Williams on the right, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curry. Sweet little juke, and he's going to wind up picking up 8. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Blue 22.
Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Mason. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Might have a chip. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Zips. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
The extra point here would tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On the run, it's Green. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Moving out of the pocket. Floats it out in space. And they get him down.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And, man, this is a big decision coming up, right? Like, this is still a tie football game. So if you get stopped on 4th down, man, you're set.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Going for the big play. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. The quick out. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the 1st down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big 1st down.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Might be changing the route. Give to the back. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. The Zips will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Lowry. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Zips with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run inside. It's Gann. Here's a little room there. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. If you keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Zips. That one will give them the lead. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Back to pass, it's Lowry. Makes the grab, it's Green. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. When you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Broncos with the 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Green. Maybe a crease. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Might as well give it to him again. On his feet at the 40. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that, and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Handoff to the lone back. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete! Now it'll be a turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Makes the catch. It's Mason.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. On the delay, it's Gant. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more...
And that ball is live in the backfield. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. To the air, it's Lowry. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south.
Grabs it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown.
And he's in! Touchdown, Broncos! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Coming out with it, it's White. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The Zips ready to go on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Quick spin on the run. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Zips will send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. He's got it. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. From the gun, running back on the move. Turning it on! And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. One final play before the end of the quarter. Keep it on the ground. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, the running back has it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Sets up the screen. On the move is the 30. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive.
First down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. They'll go back to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Give to the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He just missed the target on that one, got to put it on his body. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they've regained the lead.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. Makes the grab. It's Gant. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Zips headed quickly to the line.
I don't know what the defense was doing on that play. He was wide open there, right in the middle of the field. Very easy for the quarterback to spot. And guys, he caught the ball, turned around. There was nobody even near him. And he was able to go add to the damage after the catch.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Quick release by the QB. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. The Zips will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
This is an area of the game, on offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Parks. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run, and these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside. It's Green. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Snagged out of the air. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Gain of 27 on the play. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Going to the run, it's Green. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Right back to it. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The Broncos are threatening on 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone.
He got it in there, touchdown.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Fielded in the end zone, it's White. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. Looking downfield on first down. Tosses it incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Caught over the middle, it's Burris. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Zips moving quickly to the line.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be fourth down. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And it comes up empty there, but that's exactly what this offense needs to keep doing, man. Keep throwing the football. Like, don't quit. Don't give up. I know you're down a couple of possessions, but you want to show your team, man, that we're always going to fight no matter what the scoreboard is. That's what we are. That's who we are. We're competitive, and we're going to keep getting better, and that's the goal of this sport.
Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.